with today's match of Miami Heat versus the Houston Rockets. I'm ready. Hopefully you guys are ready. I hope you've been enjoying my sports uploads so far. I've just been doing sports uploads at the moment. That's all I've been feeling like doing. I've really been enjoying doing them, and even though I haven't had much luck in those football ones I've been doing, but the basketball ones have been fine, and the baseball ones have been even better. I've been lucking on those. So, sorry I'm talking over this, it's just general chit-chat.
And it makes sense to slow it down a little
I hope
bit. Obviously,
you enjoy this gameplay and
offense,
enjoy me doing sport uploads. I really, like I said, I really enjoy playing them.
Yeah, but what I like about the
I haven't got many other uploads to do, or any other games to play at the moment that would be worth uploading. I'm not sure if I'll Uncharted. Yeah, I feel as though it's already been done, so that's why I'm not really doing it. And other than that, I've got a Tomb Raider going at the moment, but no one's really watching it, so I'm not really feeling like I want to do it. I'm not enjoying it because no one's watching it. But let's get this match underway. Here we go. Like I've said in the description, enjoy and comment please guys. So here we go. I love playing this game sometimes, really do.
Tip-off goes to Houston.
Unfortunately we didn't get the tip-off.
So here's Miami's starting group. Dragic is joined in the backcourt by Wade. The big men are Bosch and Whiteside. And it's
tipped it off.
And it's out of bounds to the Rockets as Houston retains possession.
Alright, here we go. We haven't got the ball, unfortunately. Hopefully we will do soon.
Houston. Tries it from 19. And Harden with the
Alright, they get the first bucket.
Harden's got the game going here with the first basket for the Rockets.
And the Rockets have lost out on some free agent wars the past few years. They have remained competitive. But
so the main guy in the Miami Heat is Dwayne Wade, the guy I am now.
Wade passes to Dragic.
There's always one main guy in a team.
Dang for three.
Nope, missed that shot.
On defense, Miami. All right, let's go over to the sideline with Doris Burke.
Yes, Kevin, I was able to catch up with the head coach for the Rockets just a moment ago. Their #1 priority is not to give up any
not a very good start at the moment, but
I'm
I'm sure it's going to pick up soon.
He told me, quote, "We want to have the key look like a fancy club out there. Crowded, not a lot of room, and very hard to get into." Sounds like your kind of place, Kevin.
Great. Thanks for the report, Doris. Here's Whiteside.
Whiteside.
Three-pointers off the mark.
Crazy shot.
And with the Rockets, it's no secret that they take a very analytical approach to team building. Greg, you and I talked
shooting foul because I hurt him in the back.
In free agency.
Well, you know, when your front office makes no qualms about viewing players as simply just assets, it can be a hard sell to a free agent.
Last season we saw
missed the first free throw.
Yeah, big uptick in his scoring efficiency, Kevin. Both his shooting from beyond the arc and from within the arc increased.
He doesn't get the second one.
And Montezuma's actually showing a newfound post repertoire there. I mean, he's deceptive. He has hooks and pump fakes.
Yeah, there we go. Now we're on the board.
The Rockets look to him
about time too.
When they weren't playing through Harden.
Tang's gone 1 of 2 from three-point land. Beverly wide open, and they wasted no
nice
time
shot.
getting those 3 points back.
And they're just raining threes on both ends.
Boy, I love the answer. You come at me with the three, I'm coming right back with my own triple.
And Montezuma's
lovely shot.
Player. I think where he can still improve is his rebounding and defensive impact. With a 7-foot frame, he's got to learn to play like a 7-footer.
Miami's gone 2 of 4 from beyond the arc to start the game. Whiteside kicks to Dragic.
Dragic. Yes. Finally in the lead.
How in the world did they let him get that wide open?
Rockets have gone 3 of 4 from the field to start out the game. Howard kicks to Harden. Houston moving the ball around.
Yeah, nice pass.
Defensively, that possession better not start a trend because they just handed him 2 points.
Wade outside. Now about 3 minutes gone in the first quarter. Bosch.
Jokic. Yes, lovely three-pointer.
And that's now 6 points for Goran Dragic.
Timely passing leads to assists, and that's been the recipe for success.
Everybody on the same page, completely in sync.
Oh, lovely pass.
And awareness. You know what? That's what you like to see. A perfect pass leading him right into the shot. Didn't even have to break stride.
Wade passes to Dragic.
I'll find the right pass.
Then kicks to Bosch.
Bosch. Yes, nice two-pointer. That was a three-pointer, but it wasn't.
Rockets trail by 3. To the middle. Here's Moniunas.
Oh, no one there. Again.
That was the 3rd straight high percentage look this defense has allowed. I mean, these defenders have got to start bumping bodies in the paint. Be more physical. Be more aggressive.
The game's just far too easy right now when it comes to
lost the ball. Tried to be too flashy. Oh, no.
Almost intimidating the defense there. They didn't even try to get back on defense.
Well, I don't think it would have mattered even if they did try to get back, Greg. I mean, there was no way anybody was going to beat him to the bucket there.
And the highlight reel replay brought to you by Kia. Good stuff on that Kia Slam Cam.
Whiteside. Nope.
No good for Houston.
Nowhere near.
7 of 8 from the field to start the game. Very hot shooting. Ariza has the open look. And a miss there on the triple.
Well, they're fortunate. The defense was taking a big chance leaving him that wide.
Nobody there again. No one there. I was trying to get Wade into the circle, but just didn't happen.
Houston's gone 1 of 3 from beyond the arc so far in the game.
Not finding my shooting rhythm right now.
Now guarded by Dragic and Harden wide open.
He's not going to miss that.
It's the 3-point bomb. Harden's got 9.
Maybe he's not one of the elite sharpshooters, but even still, that's not a shot that D can afford to give him.
Dang for 3.
Dang. Yes.
From the field, he's 3 for 4 thus far in the contest.
We're not really flying away with a lead yet, but we haven't found our shooting rhythm yet.
Beverly feeds to Harden. Takes the 3. The shot, no good. And it's Miami the other way. Wade kicks to Bosch.
Bosch is there. First slam dunk from Miami Heat.
Here, guys. Nope, it's been all offense, fellas, all the time here early.
Beverly against Dragic. Beyond the arc.
Give me a temporary pause, please, guys. Hang on a sec. Sorry about that, guys. Was just temporarily pausing. Let's get back to the action.
That is good. He has 6.
This has been a thriller. You cannot say enough about the way these two teams have competed.
All indications, Greg, are that this game is going down to the wire. I mean, I'd be surprised, actually shocked, if it ended any other way.
Now Beverly after Dwayne Wade's 3-pointer that didn't go. Harden And it's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot. Last season for James Harden was easily.
Gotta do something in a sec. Keep forgetting to do this. There we go. I need to change that.
His best yet, finished second in the MVP race. Put up huge numbers with career highs in points per game scoring.
Alright guys, sorry about that. Here we go. My mic was away from me as well. I only just remembered. I only just realised. I was like, hang on a sec, where's my mic gone? Oh, right.
Losing out to Russell Westbrook, who just went on a tremendous tear the second half of the season, and then also finished runner-up in the MVP race.
Michael Beasley, he's checked in for Houston.
And for Harden coming in second in the MVP race, he had a lot of first-place votes, and nobody knew if Curry would win the award. In most other seasons,
I want Wade to get his first basket, because then he might get him going, but
here's Ariza. Cranes it from
not getting lucky at the moment.
Ariza's got 5 now.
About time for a timeout.
In a flow, some stellar shooting to jump out to this league.
Quality looks they're getting, and they're capitalizing on them.
Early days yet, early days.
This start offensively.
Don't know what that was.
Wade right side to end the run. That's it.
Yes, there we go. I don't know what that pass was,
Wade's got his first 3 points of the game.
but I was just trying something out and it didn't work.
He could have easily have won the MVP, probably would have in other seasons. His big talking point for the award was how he carried the Rockets on his back. And he might have been the most valuable player to his team with the performances he had last year.
Just 4 to shoot. No good off.
Nicely done, and we're off.
Better not make a habit of giving him that shot. I mean, he doesn't miss many of them.
Wade dishes to Whiteside. Dragic with a wide open look.
Oh, just misses that bucket.
Rockets leading by 4.
You gotta make some better shot selections than that.
On the wing. Shoots from the corner. Miami grabs the miss. And now here comes Bosch leading the break.
Excellent.
Yes, nicely done.
Yeah, I think it's always better to go early in transition, to attack when it's there, because oftentimes you can beat the defense down the floor.
Houston's gone 4 of 7 from 3-point range so far in the first. It's Beasley on the wing.
You missed it.
Houston. The Heat shooting an impressive 60% early. Open shot. Dragic finds himself wide open and drills it.
Well played.
Dragic has got the game tied up here for the Heat.
And he should thank the team for those 2 points. Nobody paid much attention to him on that play.
Beverly the pass to Harden.
Oh, he's found the way in.
It's in, and he's a very efficient 5 for 6 on the game.
And at the offensive end, he's done about as much as they could have hoped for today.
The shot by Wade, wide open.
Wow.
There to take the lead.
Too far away from the bucket.
And it's Houston's ball.
Way too far away.
And some nice passing there by Houston. And yes, sir, that one drops. Now it's a 4-point Rocket lead.
I'm all over the place right now in the defense category.
Now the pass to Dragic. The 3. And there's Dang. That's good on the assist by Dragic. And 12 points for Luol Deng.
Strong start here early. 4 of his first 5 minutes.
Timeout.
And now the first timeout called here for the Rockets.
I tell you, Luol Deng is not exceptional in any one area, but really doesn't have any weaknesses either. I think he's been one of the most complete small forwards over the past decade in the league.
Looking at who's out there now for the Rockets. Capella's checked in.
Why am I jumping?
In for Patrick Beverly. And a new group in for the Heat. Stoudemire's checked in for Whiteside. Johnson comes in for Chris Bosh. Winslow's checked in for Luol Deng. And it's Richardson in for Dwayne Wade.
Well, he missed his first free throw.
Has been going here so far for Houston.
Boy, they've come out of that locker room with the hot hand. Those jumpers have been falling for them.
And also, they're jumping on a lot of turnovers, making sure they turn them into points at the other end.
And the Rockets.
Yeah, lovely passing. Should go straight in.
Talking about Luol Deng, his consistency year to year has been outstanding. Over 11 seasons, Greg, if you look at his averages across every category. They're remarkably similar.
And here's a guy who can score from anywhere. Great mid-range game, makes plays for his teammates, rebounds at both ends. He is
luckily that's
and bankable.
Their foul, too, so we have the ball. Heat ball.
Yeah, it looked like he wanted to take him for a ride right there. Easy call.
The Heat with the lead. Dragic with it. He's got 12. He feeds it to Richardson.
Oh, didn't quite go in.
He's always going to have a difficult time finishing when the defense is in his face like that.
Terry with it. Now guarded by Dragic. Beasley the screen, and it's Terry off the drive. He took
nice and simple. Again.
And the Rockets lead by 1. Clark, a lot of give and take between these sides early.
Kevin, how about 6 lead changes?
What in the world was that? What kind of pass was that? No clue.
We should have a good one.
With the second effort, and he sets the layup.
Really nice job to convert the putback opportunity there. I mean, he stayed with that play from start to finish. That's something we say about him a lot.
Now here's Dragic. Johnson kicks to Richardson. Fires from the wing.
Oh. Tried a hub fake, which means going for the shot and then not going for the shot. Got the ball.
Even though he isn't having the best of games from the floor, it hasn't seemed to
nice
hurt.
slam dunk.
He always knows where his teammate's going to be, and Kevin, that will let him put the ball where he wants it, right waiting for him.
Now here's Terry. Beasley with a screen on Dragic. Terry kicks to Beasley. Shoots from 12.
Oh, he shoots again.
And good work on the boards. They pick up the
I'm just jumping all over the place trying to get the ball, and I'm just not going to get it.
Chance opportunities there.
Those kinds of mistakes drive me crazy and will absolutely derail a
yes,
team's chance
nicely
to win.
played.
Boy, they are passing the ball very crisply right now.
They really are, and their last 3 buckets have come by way of an assist.
To the paint. Here's Ariza.
Oh, what a pass.
Off the pretty assist. Ariza's got 7.
And guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with the way they work down low.
It's becoming a theme in this game.
Richardson.
Piling up the points in the paint.
Crazy pass. Crazy shot, I mean.
44 seconds left in the first quarter. The open shot by Brewer. Shot is no good, and it's Miami the other way. And it goes
crazy ball. Nowhere near is the person he was trying to pass that to.
In those exchanges.
KJ McDaniels, he's checked in for the Rockets. And Miami with a change here, too. Nick Roberts is checked in.
I was going to say, that can't go in.
Trail by 3. Oh, and a fast break for the Heat. And there's
good layup.
That's good on the assist by Johnson.
Lovely layup.
You know what? That's what
we're still
like
down, though.
Perfect pass leading him right into the shot. Didn't even have to break stride.
Dragic against Terry.
Don't want to reach in. Don't want to cause a foul.
Here's Brewer. Nailed from three-point land.
He just waited and waited and let the clock go. Let the clock go down.
A lot of space right there to get that shot off.
Not a very good job of the defender getting over the top of that screen in that particular play.
Loved the assist. I mean, he knew exactly where that bounce pass had to be.
Oh, we're down on the first quarter.
And that concludes a back-and-forth high-scoring.
We need to kick it up a notch for the second.
They lead by 2. And back in a moment as we'll get underway with quarter number 2. And Dwight Howard, a lightning rod figure around the league, subject to a lot of criticism, but
basketball, this is my passion.
It's an interesting concept that Dwight has to take something very seriously in order to have fun. He does say he has a burning passion to win a championship.
Let's see if we can make something happen on this one.
This is a guy that's got still a lot
to
shoot for in his career.
That's a great point, Kevin. And the challenge for Dwight is how to balance how serious he is and how passionate he is with having that fun on the court.
Not getting much luck at the moment.
And we got a close game here as we get back to the second quarter. And looking at what we've seen from Houston, what do you guys think?
And it's really about limiting their mistakes. And early on, they've been able to do that here in the first.
And guys, I like what I've seen from them on
going for crazy shots that I shouldn't be going anywhere near.
Them to widen that turnover margin.
And now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Here's the second quarter of play. On the floor for Miami, Wade and Dang are the 2 and 3.
Sorry, that was why I was talking to my cat there. She was on my knee and I couldn't concentrate.
Dang for 3. Good.
Yes.
Picking up the assist. Bosch has got 3 assists in the game.
Dropping bombs. How many more threes are we going to see from him tonight?
Well, we've already seen plenty. I mean, he's got more points from outside the arc
than
inside of it so far.
The Heat trail by 3. The Miami Heat came up short last season in hopes of getting
good.
Back to the playoffs.
Good shot, well played. We're still down though.
17 and 24. I don't think you can be that far under 500 on the road and hope to play in the postseason.
A shot by McDaniels, no good. Miami's gone 1 of 2 on 3-pointers here in the second quarter so far.
Gotta go for the easy pass. Running down the clock.
Richardson on the wing.
Richardson, yes. Thank Christ.
What a tight start to the game this has been.
You know what? Can you believe there have been 7 lead changes already, guys?
Wow.
And it's still in the first half. This could be a wild one. And you can see the defenders afraid to kind of get in his way a lot of times.
Shooting foul.
To the basket. But on that one, they were there. Nice work to get it inside and draw the contact.
Exactly. The defense determined not to allow the easy layup right there. They'll settle for making him earn the free throws.
And let's get your take, guys, on the scoring breakdown for the Heat.
Well, I'll tell you what, they must have had a good shoot-around because they've been fantastic from long range so far, fellas.
And the other thing, though, is their ball
free throw
has been flawless.
Got to get this one in.
Sets up a lot of easy scoring opportunities.
Houston making some changes. Montiunas comes in for Michael Beasley. And Trevor Ariza is subbed in for
lovely play.
Whiteside's
Now we got
continues Clark to change his game as he gets older. I admire the way guys can do that. They want their head.
What a pass.
Body kind of tells them enough.
And you have to give in to your body as you age, that's for sure. Used to attack the rim all the time. Now it's mid-range jumper heavy.
Good ball movement here by the Heat. Dang for 3. Rebound by Harden.
I don't know what Wade's doing over there.
Second quarter, 3 of 6. Beverly, and it's Dang with the rebound.
Yeah, but you have to love that tough interior defense.
Richardson.
That's exactly what he gives you.
Crazy shot again.
Around the rim.
And for Wade and his change in style, I really felt it was a necessity. Guys his age can't continue to hit the floor as often as he's used to and expect to make it all the way through the season.
Here's Ariza, and Whiteside sends it back. They retain possession. Howard can't hit.
Jumping all over the place there.
They've outscored him 10 points to 2 during this run.
Still can't get it in.
And, you know, in general, back to Wade now. All the greats evolve and add to their games as their careers move forward. The best way to stay relevant in the NBA is by adding to your game and honing your skill.
That was nice. Nice layup.
To go with the ball in rhythm.
He dishes it to Whiteside. Puts up a 3.
Crazy shot again.
The other way now. And that one's good.
Too simple for the offense there.
Really, really good at recognizing the gaps and getting the ball to the rim.
And it's Wade penetrating. Passes it to Richardson.
I missed again.
Houston's gone 0-3 from beyond the arc to start the second quarter. Knocked loose.
There we go. Knocked it out of his hands. But we didn't get the ball.
And Beverly kicks to Harden.
Oh no, he's not going to miss that.
The screenplay worked ideally there, and I'm not talking about the screenplay you see in a movie theater. Gave him more than enough room to get that shot off.
Out to Wade.
Oh, God's sake.
And here we go. Fast break. Beverly's got it. And it's sent back by Bosch. They recover it.
And this quarter, he has clearly been off the mark.
Got that one.
Yes, lovely done.
That's 7 points for Wade. And here's Beverly. He's got 8. Ariza outside.
Dwight Howard.
Howard up on top. He's covered by Whiteside. Pass to Harden. Shot clock at 5. And it's Ariza in the corner.
No, he's got that.
And it's off from three-point range.
He hit a 3 in the first, but so far has been unable to capitalize here in this quarter.
Dang kicks to Bosch.
Gotta find the right pass.
Dishes it to Richardson.
Richardson.
Basket is
Yes.
good. From Bosch. Richardson's got
We need a little bit of a timeout there.
Clark, you talked about a back-and-forth game. This is the definition of that.
Yeah, no doubt about it, Kevin. I mean, not even through the first half, and it's been one heck of a battle.
You have to love these kinds of games, scoring-wise, keeping every.
We're gonna take this timeout.
Now a timeout called by Houston. And of course, Chris Bosch has been such a prolific scorer and rebounder in his career.
Sorry guys, I just need to chill out for a bit before I get. This has been a close game. It's been up and down.
I mean, good athleticism that
Really has been close.
And not an overly physical player, but
Not taking the right shots.
on the backboard. And when it comes
Not
to
taking the
scoring,
right chances.
from that mid-range area,
Going for
can do it all.
crazy amount of shots in this first half so far. So I wouldn't normally do this, but I need to take a timeout.
A different look for Miami.
Right.
Stoudemire comes in for Chris Bosch.
Okay.
And it's Dragic in for Richardson.
Just taking my
The
time.
Rockets trail.
On the topic of Chris
Oh,
Bosh,
wow.
guys, he was a 24-11 player his last season with Toronto. Went on to Miami to win rings where his stats dipped a bit with LeBron there. Then last season, his scoring average right back up to 21 a game.
Right side, Dang.
Oh, making the wrong passes. Makes it so easy.
And now a three-point Rocket lead.
These defenders look overmatched right now.
What is Wade doing?
Well, they've given up
Didn't
2 of
ask
the
him to
last
do
12
that.
points from close range.
I don't want to
So
go
I
out
have to agree with you,
the paint, do I? Out the floor. I don't know what that was. It's a lack of concentration.
To the inside, Ariza, and he banks in the layup. Ariza's got 11.
Looks like my timeout hasn't really helped me.
Chris Bosh, he was really ahead of his time when he first entered the league. I mean, very few power forwards back then had his combination of size, agility, and skill set.
Nicely played.
Now we're seeing a ton of fours like that on draft night. Feeling it. No doubt about it. He's definitely feeling it right now. Shooting a terrific percentage from the field.
Making a lot of passes. Looking for the right pass. Not having much luck at the moment.
Kicks it to Dang.
There it is.
Mistake on the slam dunk.
And
Needed
guys,
somebody
right now,
to
the
move forward.
defense mentally not there. Can't afford too many of those in a close game like this.
Yeah, Jay, you're right. Almost a free run, don't you think? Clark to the hoop for him there.
Momentum can swing on plays like that, Kevin, especially when the finish has that much thunder on it.
Screen by Howard. Here's Ariza. Ariza with another miss.
Not sure why he keeps trying his luck from deep here. It's just not his night.
Dragic kicks to Whiteside. Near the three-point line. It's
Oh,
Wade.
missed again.
Good D by Harden.
He's going to play his way right onto the bench and out of the game if he continues to shoot it like he has so far in this quarter.
Great open look there. 14 points for Trevor Ariza.
Boy, I tell you what, he loves getting looks like that from the three-point line.
Oh, crazy pass again. Why am I doing that?
Boy, did they ever make a mess out of that one. A terrible turnover.
Houston making some changes. Capella's checked in, and Corey Brewer's subbed in for James Harden. The Heat also changing it up. Johnson comes in for Hassan Whiteside, and Winslow subbed in for Luol Deng. Winslow dishes to Stoudemire. Near the three-point line, it's Wade.
Missed again.
Another miss by Wade.
And another miss. Ooh, he's having a really ugly game.
Yeah, about as
reaching foul again.
It's Dragic with the foul.
Not getting any luck at the
That's
moment.
his first foul. Brewer with the ball. Now guarded by Winslow.
Yes.
And he's going up for the alley-oop.
Oh, nowhere near.
Houston takes possession.
Going for a crazy alley-oop there.
About 1,000 times now how Coach Spoelstra started as a video coordinator with the Heat, but he's been with the organization for so long, they are starting to become synonymous.
Michael Beasley, he's checked in for Trevor Ariza, and they're able to recover. Capello with the bucket.
And defensively, guys, they've been unable to shut down the middle.
Yeah, and they're really getting pummeled on points in the paint here.
Oh, crazy pass again.
Last touch by Wade. As you said,
I'm not playing well right now.
He was handpicked by Pat Riley to lead the team, and Riley Clark kind of molded him in his image.
Yeah, and it was clear that Pat Riley believes in him and continues to believe in him. Coach Spoelstra has had very high expectations on his shoulders ever since taking over the team, and he's actually lived up to them.
Now the feed to Winslow to stop the run. That falls.
Yes.
Nice feed that time from Dwayne Wade.
Good start.
7 points here for Justice Winslow. Houston leading by 5. And it's Terry off the drive. Here's Brewer.
Didn't even see him.
Tried to answer back, but that three is off the mark. Miami's gone an even 50% from three-point range in the second quarter. 4 for 8. Good ball movement here by the Heat. Stoudemire. That three off the mark.
Kevin, I didn't like that defensive effort at all, but they're lucky he missed it.
Yeah, you hope that's not indicative of the type of D they're going to play, because if they do, they're going to have struggles with him tonight.
Yes, nice stuff by Winslow.
Right back to the basics there, using the one-hand slam for that one.
Doesn't he make the basics look pretty exceptional?
Yeah, he does. They look sweet when he does them.
And he better stay with those basics.
Oh, shooting foul.
It's still yet to be determined.
Go.
Well, you look back at the 2015 Heat, and the injuries are what probably brought that team down. We can go from Chris Bosh with the debilitating blood clot on his lung and on and on and on. The loss, of course, which was not an injury, of LeBron James. There are a lot of moving parts with that team.
And that's a great point, Kevin. If you take any star off a team, things are going to get difficult. It was impressive that the Heat still managed to stay competitive.
Yeah, lovely stuff by Wade.
And Miami making a change here. Nick Roberts has checked in. Houston in the lead. Now here's Terry.
I don't know why I'm behind him. He'd be in front of him.
1:52 left in the first half of basketball. 6 on the shot clock. From the line. And Winslow pulls it down.
No.
Winslow's got 3 rebounds so far in the game.
You know, Bosh was the big injury hit for the Heat, but they had a lot of other injuries as well. I mean, had to use 31 different starting lineups last season.
That's their first free throw they've got, actually.
Started at least one game.
And injuries are something that you can't plan for, but you can prepare for them. And hopefully the Heat can avoid
nicely played
this season. If they can,
would have liked a three-pointer, but
have been through that
didn't quite happen for me.
last year.
Terry against Dragic. Beasley with a screen on Dragic. It's Beasley on the wing.
No, he's got that.
Misses off the left iron.
I say that.
Most of the time, that shot will go down. Boy, the defenders have to make sure they tag him.
Oh, crazy putt, crazy shot.
The Rockets shooting at 51%. Really solid. Beasley with a screen on Johnson. From deep. And Winslow pulls it down.
Easy to get that ball.
Third rebound on the night.
Lovely play.
Johnson's got his second basket of the game.
We need that.
A quick bucket there. Solid in transition.
Well, you know, he loves the chance to get out and run, and we could see right there why he does.
There's the lob to the hoop.
Oh, Wade missed.
Wade, no good.
That was almost a highlight reel play, but they couldn't quite sync up.
Brewer with the ball, and it's Johnson picking him up. Terry the pass to Brewer. There it is, his second make of the game. He's missed 5.
Heads-up play there, guys, on the assist and the finish.
1 second separating the shot clock and game clock. Dragic kicks to McRoberts. Lets it
Need
go with
this.
the 3.
No.
Miss by Wade. Feeds to Brewer. 3-pointer.
No.
And he gets it to go. 2 points in the quarter. With 2 seconds left, a nice shot by Winslow.
I'm putting you in. Let's go.
And the first
Right.
half comes to a close.
Gonna let you guys,
We've
just
got
gonna take a
close game
break,
going on
guys.
here.
I'll be back in a
Rockets
second.
lead by 3.
I'm gonna let it
And
run.
time now to
I'll
go
see you in a bit.
courtside as we send you over to Doris Burke from the sideline. Doris?
Thank you, Kevin. Dwight, what's your assessment of the team you're playing here tonight?
They're a tough team. You know, they play hard, they play together, they move the ball, and they know how to play within the offense, you know. And we've been doing a better job on the defensive end, and I think tonight we came out with the right mentality. We just got to keep it up.
Dwight, thank you. They know they've got their hands full, Kevin.
Thank you, Doris. We'll be back after halftime as the third quarter gets underway.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
And an exhilarating first half, to be sure. Welcome back. I'm Ernie Johnson alongside Kenny the Jet Smith and Shaquille O'Neal. We'll be breaking down all the action for you. James Harden was the man in the first. He ended up with 17 points, 4 assists, and also 3 steals. Kenny, what'd you think about the Rockets?
I love the way they took care of the basketball. They displayed good patience, strong decision-making, sharp passing, all of it. This is why coaches say, make the right play, not the spectacular play. Well, unless the spectacular play is the right play, that's fine. But don't give away possessions. That's the moral of the story.
And Shaq, your thoughts on the Heat?
They played some solid team basketball, Ernie. Pretty good. They were sharing the ball. We saw some nice feeds, a lot of movement. It wasn't 5 individuals out there. It was one cohesive unit, and they got the assist to show for it. Their rhythm was nice.
And that'll do it for now as the second half of our game is about to get underway. Kevin Harlan has the call.
And it's been a back-and-forth game so far with no ground given through the first half. Third quarter starting here now. You look at Luol Deng in this game, he's been everywhere.
And he just went off in those first 2 quarters, guys. He's capable.
Hi guys, and sorry for the wait. I was just sorting some stuff out. Alright, I'm ready for doing this again. Sorry for keeping you guys waiting. Here we go.
On a consistent basis as well. So we might see some changes from a defensive standpoint.
Let's hope we can make an impact this time.
You know, guys,
well, it's not going to start like that, is it?
I mean, they can't let him continue to torch him up like he has been.
Cleverly and Harden, they're the backcourt. Modiunas and Howard, the post pair. And it's Ariza in at the 3, the small forward. That's the 5 for Houston right now.
Nice. What?
And for Trevor Ariza, almost exclusively.
Basket went in, but we got a personal foul.
New scheme, Greg, new teammates, big adjustment.
Yeah, the Rockets having Dwight Howard out in the lane and James Harden needing space for dribble drives. Not much room to operate inside.
Nicely off the backboard.
They do like his defense, and we know he can hit the 3. It's a pretty valuable commodity. Stolen by Bosch. And even 3-on-3 break.
Well, dang.
And he throws it down.
Well, that's why they're on the lead. Aggressive play at both ends. Very nicely done there.
Absolutely. They make the steal, pay dividends instantly on the fast break.
There's a screen by Modiunas. Harden outside. Inside.
Don't give Harden the look if you can.
That's good, and the Heat lead is cut to just 1 in the basket from Modiunas. Modiunas has got 6.
Nice move and finish. I think the halftime break really gave him a second win.
Wade against Harden. There's the dish to Bosch. Jacks up a 3, and there's
yes, nicely played. Needed that.
4 now for the Heat.
Another pass put right into the shooter's pocket, right in the shooting pocket for a terrific assist. They've done a lot of that.
Oh wow, there's no one there. Again.
Of the floor.
He had his head on the swivel and was able to pick out the pass and get the assist.
Wade kicks to Bosch. The pass to Whiteside.
Drop in. There we go.
And just solid play out of them that time.
Rockets have gone 2 of 4 here to start the second half.
No one near him.
Wade against Harden. Modiunas has the open look. It's the assist that time from Harden. Modiunas has got 11.
The minute I make an impact is the minute I lose the ball.
I mean, being able to drain the 3 ball, that really can spread a defense.
Yes, nice play.
As well. Boy, the D has to show a little more fight on the interior than they did on that trip. They've got a battle inside.
This game has been a battle, and maybe they're starting to just run out of gas a little bit. And Dwayne Wade, as we know, one of the best in the business at blocking shots from that off-guard position. Hard to think of a guard who has had as many swats as Dwayne Wade in the past couple decades. One of the best ever.
It's Harden with the drive. 14 feet away. Modiunas, no luck.
I was going to say I was going to miss, I thought.
Whiteside dishes to Dang. Good ball movement here by Miami.
Oh.
From Dragic.
Got to start taking the long 3 shots.
Climbed up to 6th all-time in blocks, Clark, by an NBA
What?
guard.
Actually has the most blocks of any player who is his height or shorter.
I don't believe I've got away with that.
Waning, his timing and savvy allow him to still be effective blocking shots.
And Dragic has it in the corner. Wing shot on the way.
No.
Offensive rebound. Whiteside kicks to Dragic. Puts up a 3.
Oh, Wade can't get anything in.
The kick out to Dragic. Outside Bosch. Fires from deep. And
yes, nice play. Nicely played.
It seems that every pass they make is leading to a score here. I mean, that's just exquisite ball movement.
Timeout.
And that's because the ball is looking for the best shot, and it's really paid off for them during the run. And it was a very public falling out between Goran Dragic and the Suns front office. That was a real tense few weeks there before ultimately he was traded.
And let's get this update now from Doris Burke, who's across the way on the sideline.
Yes, guys, over that break, I was able to catch the message Houston's coach was giving to his team. He said their plan was run their offense through James Harden. coach detailed the ways to ensure he's the one in charge out there, with the ball in his hands and the rest of the players falling in line behind him. There's still plenty of basketball left.
Not very good defense
and as we
at all.
watch how these adjustments play out, Kev, it'll be interesting.
All right, Doris, thank you very much. And, of course, Dragic was traded to Miami last season. Said he felt betrayed by the Suns front office.
Oh, what a bad pass again.
Phoenix into South Florida.
Yeah, you know what? We'll never know the whole truth about that situation, but Dragic said
nice layup.
Told him one thing with personnel and did something else. And that's the kind of play you just do not want to give up defensively. You lose the possession and give up a quick 2 at the other end. That's losing basketball.
Especially when you can't afford to give up any buckets. That's a nice lead now.
Floats one. A shot by Ariza. Good. It's Harden with the assist that time.
Nothing but net.
Harden's got assist number 8 here in this one already. It's Dragic with the drive. Dang dishes to Bosh. Gets it to
yes,
go
good 3.
Bosh has got 6 here in this quarter.
Needed that 3-pointer right there.
Continues to elevate here in the second half.
Just to get some momentum going, if anything.
Since the break, in sync, good team basketball.
And then they get their own 3.
And they're just raining threes on both ends.
Boy, I love the answer. You come at me with the 3, I'm coming right back with my own triple.
And it goes as the official calls the foul. Count it. He'll shoot one more at the free throw line. That sends Luol Deng to the free throw line. That's on Dwight Howard. Amari Stoudemire. He's checked in for Whiteside.
Nicely played.
And the Rockets
now we've got a little bit of a lead going on. They still can come back though.
Felt like a one-man show. Harden carried them so much for so long. You just have to wonder if it wore him out.
There's a screen by Modi Yunus. It's hauled in by the Heat.
Another rebound hauled in. They're hitting the glass with a lot of passion.
Guys,
yeah, nicely done.
I mean, simply put, the effort they've displayed on the glass has been the difference.
Out left to the wing. Here's Beverly. And Luol Deng pulls it down. The Heat leading by 10. Bosh kicks to Richardson. He feeds it to Deng.
Luol Deng.
Oh. Shot that one, missing.
That's a shot he's got to hit. You don't get many looks better from that range.
Howard, good. It's Harden with the assist that time. Howard's got his second bucket of the game to go.
And that's got to happen if they want to have a chance to turn this thing around. I mean, he needs to just take the game over. I mean, it seems like he's been hesitant.
Oh, wow. Where am I going?
Out of bounds as the Rockets gain possession.
A temporary lapse of focus from him on that turnover. It's embarrassing, but on occasion it does happen.
Michael Beasley, he's checked in for Moni Yunus. The Heat also with a sub. Winslow's checked in for Luol Deng.
Oh, again.
Out of bounds. Houston takes possession.
I tell you what, that's just a major unforced error right there, guys.
Making too many unforced errors right now. Don't know why.
And Beverly kicks to Harden. With the floater. And it's
wow.
And that's a huge play. I mein, they need more like it because second chance points are going to be key in this game.
Probably so. That's usually a crucial element to any comeback.
Stoudemire.
If you look at it, had they been converting those second chances all along instead of waiting until now, who knows?
Ariza passes to Howard. It's stolen by Dragic. And here's the fast break. Winslow's leading the way.
Oh.
Miss. Dragic kicks to Stoudemire.
Stoudemire. No, he's missed.
Man, that is a missed opportunity right there.
And he'll be the first to tell you, Greg, that's one he should have knocked down.
Passes it to Ariza.
Oh, Jesus.
And now just a 4-point Heat lead.
That was some slick passing from Harden on that one.
Winslow kicks to Stoudemire. Now Winslow, he's got 11. From about 19 feet.
Stoudemire.
Stoudemire, the bucket on the assist by Johnson. And the Heat lead by 6.
Superb assist there. Played the role of
been a close game this.
Here's Beasley. Miami
nicely done. Off we go.
Stoudemire's got his 3rd rebound tonight.
Winslow. Yes.
And they've looked terrific in transition today. That's had a lot to do with their success.
Give me a sec, guys. I'm getting a lot of distractions at the moment. Be right back. Sorry guys, this is the problem when you got cats. They always wanting your attention when you don't want it. Alright, let's get back into this.
Good job recognizing anytime they've had the numbers advantage, and then they've taken advantage. We've seen it time and time again here.
From deep Harden, and again it's
he's got that three-pointer in again.
He's doing a nice job bodying up on the defender with that pick.
The Heat leading by 5. Stoudemire with the ball, and it's Howard picking him up. Stoudemire dishes to Dragic.
No.
Trying to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good.
Not been doing well with the shooting tonight, or today.
Johnson over to help. Beasley gets to Ariza.
Oh, just jumping all over the place. What in the world is that?
Here in this quarter.
Making me look silly.
That's something they just have not been able to stop today.
Oh.
The defense is all about disrupting timing and spacing, and what they've got going right now is not getting it done.
Let's look at the energy stats, how the hustle game has been going for Miami.
Defensively, they played with a lot of energy, and the steals we've seen are a result of that aggressiveness.
They've been firing on all cylinders in the transition game, too. I mean, they've really run the break well.
Really aggressive play there, taking it to the rack against the big fella.
You know, Greg, aggressiveness is really the only option when you're on the wrong side of the size equation.
Catching up on the changes for Houston. Capella's checked in, and it's Brewer in for Trevor Ariza. Nick Roberts, the pass to Dragic.
Winslow.
Wide open.
Yes.
And that's good. And it's
that needed to go in.
That's leadership. Really, really valuable to have someone who can just take charge like he has.
Well, there's a certain amount of confidence you have when the ball is in his hands at that end of the floor.
Oh, they're not missing their threes today.
Calm and confidence because of how good he is.
Good ball movement here by Miami. Out to the wing. And McRoberts kicks to Dragic. Johnson, that's for 2.
Oh, he's missed again.
Kicks it out to Richardson. The 3. And again,
yes.
with the triple.
Needed that to go in.
To control the glass.
Guys, I think they've simply been the more physical team, and that's why they're ahead.
Oh, reaching in, foul again.
That's his 3rd foul of the game. And the Rockets making a change here. Terry's checked in.
This hasn't been by any means the best broadcast I've ever done. I know that for sure. Too many distractions, too many mistakes.
Beasley with a screen on Richardson. 5 to shoot on the wing. Brewer down low. Capella can't get it to go, and it's Miami the other way. They've led by as much as 10.
Yes, Wade.
Look, Joe Johnson last
needed
season,
that.
Not his best statistically, but boy, did he show some heart. I mean, he was one of the catalysts for Brooklyn making the playoffs, especially when Brook Lopez returned healthy.
Again, guys, I'll be right back. Got a cat meowing at me. I'll be back in a second.
play off of one another.
What happens with broadcasts, you just get distracted, things happen, you make mistakes. That's exactly what's going on in this broadcast today.
Terry against Richardson. Here's Beasley, and he finishes it off with a one-handed jam.
And if that doesn't get them fired up, guys, nothing will.
Greg, just what the doctor ordered, huh? Some high-flying antics to narrow the deficit.
Tell you what, fellas, that can give them the energy boost.
Why is Wade going for crazy shots like that? He doesn't need to.
I'm not going to lie. Last year wasn't one of his best statistically. His shooting accuracy was on the low end. His turnover numbers were
making too many mistakes.
But for Joe, Kevin, I don't think it was about the numbers last year. It was about wanting to compete and to win. And he's developed a champion's will over the years. And I would like to see him finally achieve his goal of maybe winning the championship. I think he deserves it. He's been consistent. He's been solid. And now you see some maturation with him as well.
Well, Greg, after a run of 10 playoff trips in 11 years, the Miami Heat missing the postseason last year, they'd end up a game back.
Richardson, yes, good three-pointer.
They were in the playoff picture for most of the year, and as the season wore on, they slowly fell out of that top 8.
Terry against Richardson, and it's Terry off the drive, and he gets it to go from the high post. Terry's got 6.
Wow, risky shot there size-wise, but the incredible skill that he possesses allows that one to go.
Oh, wow.
Release negated any height disadvantage he had right there.
Brewer with the ball. Now guarded by Winslow. 2-second difference between shot clock and game clock. Terry, the pass to Capella, knocks it loose. Stolen by Wade. And here's the fast break. Winslow's leading the way.
Nicely done by Wade.
And that's how you make a steal count. Turn it into a quick slam at the
Needed
other end.
that.
It was really a case. It looked like Greg Anthony right there, if I can say so. It was really a case of a great defensive play triggering.
Oh, we're in the lead for the third quarter.
I remember GA as an irritant, and this guy, much like Greg, creating havoc out there.
It's been an up and down game. Hopefully it's going to come to an end and we're going to be victorious.
Well, welcome back as we get set to start the fourth.
Alright, here we go.
Rockets trail by 7.
12 minutes to go.
On the court for the Heat, Dang and Bosh are small and power forwards. Dragic is joined in the backcourt by Wade, and it's Whiteside in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. On Ewers, no luck. The Heat shooting about 59% from the floor offensively. They've been running without a hitch.
Wade.
Wade.
Yeah, I was going to say it.
Dwayne Wade on the wing.
Yes, finally.
Bosh has got his 8th assist in the game.
Well, this team has really been on the offensive glass here in the second half, doing an outstanding job. And that's one of the reasons they're on top.
Capella gets to Ewers. Up and in.
Oh, God. Why is Dragic jumping there?
A nice combination of size and feel there. Terrific finish down low.
Dwayne Dang. Yes.
What a top-notch game he's had.
Oh, I needed that.
And it sure seemed like he's going to keep him there. All by himself, it looks like.
Terry against Dragic. Terry dishes to Beasley. And it's
reaching foul again.
That's his 4th foul of the contest.
And that's his 4th, and no doubt he would have liked to have not gotten it this soon.
Catching up on the changes for Houston. Dwight Howard's checked in for Capella. Visa comes in for Michael Beasley. James Harden, he's checked in for Corey Brewer. And it's Patrick Beverly in for Jason Terry. And the officials call goaltending, so they'll award the basket.
Goaltending means if you go up for it and it's definitely going in, then it's a foul.
Wade against Harden. Wade kicks to Bosh. Rockets the pass to Dang. The wide open look here.
Bosh, yes.
No time getting those 3 points back. The Heat lead by 9. Rockets have gone 2 of 3 from the field to get the 4th quarter started. And Monty Eunice with the basket on the assist by Beverly.
You know, he was a non-factor in that first half, but now he's making up for lost time.
Here's Wade.
Wade.
So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up and 2 shots.
I'll take the shooting foul. It's all right.
And continuing to expand his arsenal last season, Patrick Beverly, the guard for the Rockets. Career highs in assists, rebounds per game, and he's one of the smallest guys on the floor.
Yeah, and he's really working on the details of becoming a better playmaker, becoming a guy that has coaches trust him to handle the basketball in those crucial situations.
Nicely played.
Wade drops them both.
10 minutes left.
Beverly, his wrist injury really
yes, Wade.
changed things for the Rockets at the end of last season.
Nice steal.
Terry had to take on big minutes at the point, and he was serviceable, but they missed Beverly's toughness on defense particularly.
From deep,
Harden doesn't miss that shot. He did though.
Bosch has got 6 rebounds now in the game.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build.
Yeah, lovely play.
And really a reflection of their superior effort level to this point. It seems to me they've gone after this win a little bit more.
And going back to the one thing with Patrick Beverly, his shot could still be more consistent. Last year, he was down in shooting averages across the board, including just 38% from the field. It makes it very difficult on your offense when you have an inability to space the floor.
And I think Doris Burke has something for us right now. Doris?
Hey, Kevin. Well, the Rockets coach had some advice for the team over
Lovely
that
play.
last break. He is not pleased with the score and implored them to try to make a push right now, saying, "We don't have time, fellas. If we can't make a dent soon, I'll have to pull the plug." Pretty blunt, Kevin. Back to you.
Harden, he's looking for Howard and finds
Grown man's power flush with the long hang on the rim at the end of it.
Clark, that could be a catalyst for him.
I think you're right.
And we've seen those kinds of plays get them fired up in the past.
The Heat leading by 13.
Wow, that was a crazy pass.
Monty Eunice with the steal. And as it goes out of bounds, Houston able to keep
We touched it last, so that's why it's Rockets ball.
And not stolen. Dodged a bullet there.
It's Harden with the drive. That one bounces around and comes back out. For Miami, they've gotten it done so far from the field here in the fourth, going 6 for 7. Whiteside kicks to Dang.
Dang. Yes, lovely. Nothing but net.
15 points in just the second
Nothing
half.
but basket. Come on.
Knock down the long-range jumper. He's on automatic. Just a brilliant game.
Did they get their 3?
A reason
Oh, they just
Their
missed.
rebounding has been off the charts today, guys. Reason number 1, this game is out of hand.
Exactly, Clark. Their lead is not surprising given their advantage on the backboard.
Wade kicks to Whiteside.
Whiteside missed.
No good with the triple. Rockets trail by 16.
Oh, why am I jumping?
And it's Whiteside with the rebound. Whiteside's got 10 rebounds here tonight.
Making it easy.
And it's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact
jeez.
on the shot. And what a tough position Luol Deng found himself in last year in a small forward swap of sorts. LeBron James goes from Miami to Cleveland. Deng goes from Cleveland to Miami. He had his choice. There was Atlanta that was in the mix there too, but he goes to the Miami Heat. He's bounced around a little bit, but still a very big talent.
He is. You know, he kind of likes following legends. Remember, Scottie Pippen was that great small forward in Chicago, and Luol Deng was the next heir apparent. So he seemed to be.
Yeah, it's well played. Good defense.
LeBron's role, unfortunately, not able to deliver.
There it is. That's what we wanted.
The problem is you can't make up for losing the best player in the game, and that's the case here in Miami for Luol.
Houston's gone 1 of 3 from outside the arc since we've reached the fourth quarter. Monty Eunice kicks to Beverly. Houston moving it around. There's a screen by Monty Eunice. Lock at 6.
Trying to get in his face.
Monty Eunice, a screen on Deng. Looking to end the run. The second chance effort.
Oh, he's not going to miss that.
Monty Eunice has got 13 points in the second half.
And he's really shot the ball well, but it hasn't been contagious.
And, you know, getting back to Luol Deng, he wasn't entirely pleased with his new role. He's been a knockdown mid-range shooter throughout his career, but last year he was asked to shoot corner threes and volume, and that's not his game.
And there's
lovely shot.
This guy's putting on a clinic out there. Everything is sound and sharp and crisp. He's really the centerpiece of their offense.
Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, I mean, a cold stretch offensively. They desperately need a basket.
Good tip. Oh,
Nice shot by
got it in though.
Howard's got 4 points in the quarter.
And back to Luol Deng. I mean, he started last season pretty strong. I mean, Deng was actually healthier than LeBron at the beginning of the year, but the tables turned around midseason.
Right side.
Deng became hobbled with that knee, and LeBron returned to his old dominant self.
He continues to struggle from the field.
Oh.
But luckily for him and his team, his teammates have been able to pick him up and get the job done.
Easy to see who's going to win that race.
Yeah, early offense is often easy offense. Excellent work there.
Oh, Wade missed again.
A nose, a knack for the basketball. He is by far their best rebounder.
Well, he has been today, no doubt about that. His effort's been unbelievable.
5 minutes left.
Pass on that one, but sometimes it's worth the risk.
Well, that time the risk did not pay off because it was well defended.
To the middle, here's Beverly.
Oh.
So he gets the whistle.
It's all right, we got a shooting foul.
Coming up.
And guys, Patrick Beverly, a perfect fit for the Rockets alongside James Harden. Now, you know, Beverly is in that complementary role as a
Missed his first free throw. I think if you look back at his game, they haven't done very well on free throws.
He doesn't need the ball to be effective. He's good at just spotting up for threes, and he's a hounding on-ball defender.
And Beverly plucked out of Europe by the Rockets. Clark, he signed a new contract this past offseason.
And a nice value for the Rockets, Kevin. I mean, he's a player whose impact on the game really transcends the stat sheet. That's often the case for those guys that are all defense caliber players.
Didn't even press anything, we could commit a foul.
To the inside. Kicks it out to Harden. For three.
Doesn't miss those threes.
And it's Miami with the rebound.
Not always, anyway.
Deng's got double-digit rebounds now in the game. The shot by Wade.
Yes, Wade. Good shot.
28 points for Dwayne Wade.
I like the way he's not forcing anything, taking advantage of what the defense has given him. He's been a key contributor for them in this quarter.
Too easy. Too easy, but it might be too late.
Nice delivery there in traffic.
Dishes at the Bosch. Wade passes to Whiteside.
Whiteside hasn't had any luck with those shots right now.
That didn't turn into 3 points. I mean, he makes you pay on those nearly every time.
Here's Moniunas. He makes his 9th shot of the game. He has only missed 4.
And you like to see since the half now, he's finally starting to come around.
Dragic dishes the Bosch. Deng for 3.
Oh, he hasn't missed Luol Deng.
He's got a couple of 3-pointers now in the 4th for the Heat.
It just seems like the more he touches it, the more the lead grows.
And Harden with the basket on the assist by Beverly. And now 24 points for James Harden.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
And when you make 5 in a row in close like that, it also takes pressure off your perimeter guys too.
Dragic kicks to Whiteside.
Whiteside not having any luck with 3-pointers. I don't know why I keep passing it to him.
But it just isn't there for him in this one.
Howard, that's good.
You know what? That's what you like to see. A perfect pass leading him right into the shot. Didn't even have to break stride.
Here's Bosch.
Bosch is there. Nice pass. Caught the D off guard there.
Defenders stepping up to challenge him on that drive to the 10.
And Greg, he says thank you very much and sails in for the flush.
And those are the kind of sequences that tell you why the score is what it is.
Here's Moniunas.
Oh,
Chris Bosh
yes.
with the rebound. The Heat leading by 14. Down low, Deng goes in. And so he draws the foul on the shot. A trip to the line to shoot 2. Well, a scary moment for Chris Bosh last year. Had to be shut down, Greg, as we all know, for the season after
nicely played.
You know,
and again,
Kevin, it really puts basketball in perspective. I mean, it happened right after the trade deadline, and obviously a huge blow.
Lovely play, good free throws right there.
Postseason, but fortunately, it looks like he's going to make a full recovery and have a huge impact this season.
Michael Beasley, he's checked in for the Rockets. Ariza kicks
jumped way too early.
That one up and powers it through.
Flying high and throwing down the hard one-hander.
One of his favorite moves right there, guys.
And really, he does that one as well as anyone.
I did lose the ball there.
That's like his signature move once he goes airborne.
On the wing, Dwayne Wade. Dang
again.
The Heat rebound. The kick out to Dragic. Tries again.
Oh.
And the rebound goes to the Rockets.
And you know what? That's one of those heat checks if he's taking shots like that.
Oh.
Yeah, heat check or not, I don't care how hot he may or may not be. He's not making that one.
If I connect my controller again.
From the three-point arc. They had far more attempts in the first half.
Dang attacking. And
yes.
The one-handed slam.
2 minutes to go. Come on.
He's shooting it well and scoring points in bunches.
Inside, here's a reason.
Oh, wow.
Right back at you with a big dunk of his own.
How about the excitement right now that he's playing the game with? I love it.
He capped that dunk off with some serious hang time on the rim.
I tell you what, he just couldn't contain himself.
Lovely play.
And the basket good.
And the interior D is really starting to be exposed here. How many layups have they gotten today?
Beverly against Dragic. And Beverly kicks to Harden. To the paint.
Oh, jumping way too early.
To the middle. Deflects the pass.
Tipped.
And stolen by Whiteside. Dang kicks to Whiteside.
No.
And stolen by Ariza. And here we go. Harden heading to the hoop.
Oh, he's missed.
Dang's got rebound number 11 for him here tonight.
Yeah, and that's been the story of the game.
Luang Dang. Yes. Good shot.
They've been on the winning end. I mean, effort is one thing you can always control in addition to attitude. I would credit this lead to force of will.
I think Luang Dang.
Spread the floor, isolate up top. Spacing, fellas. Spacing.
Energy point guard, a lot like you, speed to burn, very smart guy.
Luang Dang is definitely Jordan player of the game, I think. He's got to be. He's been playing really well, especially the last 2 quarters.
He's also equally adept at facilitating for others and spotting up for the three, or just taking it to the rack himself.
Oh, what? How do I not?
The 10-footer kicks it out to Terry. Beasley sets a screen for Terry. He dishes it to Capella on the wing. Brewer. And some nice passing there by Houston. Terry
We don't deserve to get a basket here.
It's Beasley on the wing. Just 5 to shoot. Another miss by Houston.
And, you know, back to Goran Dragic, many of his transition opportunities
Winslow.
with his aggressive defense. Very active with
crazy
his hands,
part shot again.
to jump passing,
Why?
long arms to pick off passes. Suddenly, when he gets a steal, he's off and running.
5 seconds separating the shot and game clock.
Oh.
A nice shot by McDaniels. And Miami can just let the clock run down here.
Maybe I will do that.
Here is McRoberts. He kicks to Winslow.
Winslow.
Gets it to
yes.
go from beyond the arc.
And they've just done a great job of keeping this crowd out of the game.
Yes, well played. Good stuff.
It's getting quiet.
And there's not a whole lot for them to be cheering
Oh
about
boy,
anymore.
that was a close game.
Got it handed to him.
And so Miami takes this one by a big margin. This crowd was stunned by the manner in which their team was dismantled.
You know what? Shocking. I don't care what the matchup is. You never expect a road team to come in and just cruise to the kind of win they did tonight.
And a chance now to send you over to Doris Burke, standing by on the...
Chris, tell us a little.
The 2K Sports postgame show.
That was a tough fought game. One of the closest ones I've ever had.
Now we get a chance to present our Jordan Player of the Game, Luol Deng.
Yeah, I thought Luol Deng would be Jordan Player of the Game. He had to be. He was just playing really well.
Every place he took him, and he took a lot of them to score more than 50 points. How'd you feel about his performance, Kenny?
Luol Deng is one of the most consistent players in the league in the last 5 or 6 years. But tonight, he was more than that. He was tremendous. Big play after big play. His perimeter D was also strong. Great output by Luol Deng.
Well, he showed us just how good he can be when he's at the top of his game. And the building was stunned. You saw people leaving early, throwing popcorn, throwing hot dogs, spilling soda. He put on a CSDP, a crowd shut down performance. Man, that's what I'm talking about, Ernie.
CSDP.
We hope you enjoyed the game. For Shaquille O'Neal,
wow.
Kenny the Jet Smith, Kevin Harlan, and the entire 2K Sports crew, I'm Ernie Johnson.
CSDP. Shut down performance. Wow. Anyway guys, thank you for joining me with this. If you did watch it, if you didn't, well, sorry that you didn't. Anyway, see you in the next broadcast. Bye for now.